Audience members, at this time you are asked to please rise and join our graduates in the singing of our national anthem.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon. I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming you to Westside Career and Technology Center's 54th Commencement Ceremony, the class of 2022. Today we will be congratulating 99 young adults who will in a short time be considered official graduates of our school. Each graduate has demonstrated attributes such as hard work, dedication, determination, and a no-quit attitude during their 4-year Westside Titan experience. On behalf of the Joint Operating Committee, administration, faculty, and staff, I would like to thank the families, friends, and graduates for sharing in this momentous occasion. Our school community has had the honor of watching our soon-to-be graduates grow and mature into the young adults they are today. The high level of perseverance these young ladies and men have demonstrated over the last 4 years is commendable. Through the last few weeks, we've had the pleasure to celebrate individual accomplishments. Today, we will do just that, one last time as a group. It has truly been my pleasure to share in this experience, and I wish all of our graduates the very best. Please help and welcome 2022 Senior Class President Emily Jenkins for this evening's welcome address.
Hello all, and welcome to the class of 2022 graduation ceremony. I remember in the beginning of this school year, I kept saying I couldn't wait for this year to be over. And now, as I look at my fellow classmates who grew to be my family, I say with a heavy heart, we have reached the end. These past 4 years at Tech have been the most interesting years to say the least, but I would not want to be part of any other graduating class. As we watched previous classes graduate, we always wondered, when will it be our time? Now the years flew by, and it's finally our time. We sit here today wishing those years hadn't gone by so fast, wishing for another week, month, or year. However, we leave here as people who no longer wait on our time, but as people who take initiative and take opportunity to be heard. Some of us will depart from here and go on to be future electricians, nurses, or chefs. Some of us will go into the military and protect future generations of our country. Or some of us will travel the world and help those in need. Whichever path we choose to go on, we all leave with the same feeling embedded in our hearts, that these were the good old days here at Westside CTC. People may look at us as unprepared and reckless, but I see some of the most hardworking and driven students to walk out of this school. I just wanted to take the time to thank those who greatly impacted my life. Thank you to Ms. Scaramastro and Mrs. Courtwright for always guiding me in the right direction, even though we didn't always see eye to eye. Thank you to Ms. Clem and Mr. Yarmy for always allowing me in your classrooms to take a well-needed mental break sometimes. Thank you to Mr. Depew for always yelling at me to get to class, even when I was already in class. Thank you to Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Patrice, and Mrs. Riley for pushing me always and encouraging me to run for class president. I definitely would not be here without you today. Thank you to Corey Watkins for giving me a run for my money and helping me make this year memorable. Shout out to Shaquita and Jeff, wherever he may be, for always keeping it real with me and being the most chill people within this school. And my biggest thank you goes to Miss Kim for looking at a disrespectful sophomore, me, and seeing something more. Thank you for pushing me and being my biggest cheerleader and showing me that I could be something much more than the path I was going on. Thanks to my fellow senior class officers for reminding me that the reason I got this position was the fiery passion that I always put on display. And my last thanks goes to the teachers who shot me down a few times because you guys made me push even harder than I did before. And I promise to keep this speech short and sweet, so I see it in my senior class, guys, we made it, and I wouldn't be who I am today without every single one of you. Thank you all for making this year awesome and for being the funniest senior class to walk outside of Westside CTC. Thank you to Westside CTC for being the most beautifully unorganized school that I've ever stepped foot in. Although I can say confidently that I'll miss the heated dodgeball tournaments, pranks on Mr. Depew, being yelled at for being in the lounge for absolutely no reason, and so much more. Remember, guys, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Best of luck to whatever path you're called to be on. I'll miss every single one of you. Congrats on getting through the easiest part of life. Congrats, class of 2022.
Emily, thank you, and very well said. It's my pleasure to introduce Westside's Chief School Administrator, Dr. Thomas Duffy, who will share his remarks with our graduates.
How about another round of applause for Emily? Great way to start the ceremony, and thank you for reminding me that I'm in part responsible for what she described as was it disorganized? Was it chaotic? Beautifully unorganized, beautifully unorganized. So hopefully tonight will represent a little bit more structure. Thank you, and good afternoon. To members here on the stage with me of the Joint Operating Committee, our representative from the Dallas School District and on the JOC, Mrs. Kelly Kavanaugh-Watkins, who will be helping to present the diplomas today to the graduates, any of our superintendents or administrators of the sending districts, the Westside CTC faculty, and of course parents, family, and friends of the graduates, and most importantly, the Westside CTC class of 2022. Again, let's make some noise for the class of 2022. Be loud so they can hear me over there. I've been honored to serve as the Chief School Administrator for Westside CTC for the last 6 years, working very closely with the JOC and Mr. Rava, and been lucky enough to have somewhat of a vantage point throughout our graduating classes 4 years at Westside. And graduates, what a journey it's been. Each graduating class is certainly special, but the class of 2022 will have a long list of firsts within their time at Tech that they may never be experienced again, we hope. You'll be the first class that as sophomores endured a statewide school closure, and as juniors, you learned what hybrid meant spending some time in Google Classrooms, and even this year started the year with some uncertainty related to the pandemic, and you even had your graduation day postponed because of a little rain. However, throughout, you demonstrated focus, perseverance, and resilience, and with the support of our excellent faculty, you've made it. And what a perfect backdrop for a very special day for you and your families. Today is special, and it's great to see so many smiling faces. And as we move through the ceremony, I want to remind the class of 2022 that graduating is not just about celebrating your senior year. It's the culmination of 13 years, and for parents and family, it may be the celebration of 18 or more years. And those smiles that I'm seeing under the tent are just as bright, if not brighter. I also want to express my best wishes and congratulations to moms and dads and family and all of those significant adults in the class's lives. Those who have supported the class should also feel a great sense of accomplishment today. Very lucky that at the end of each school year, I get to talk to a number of groups in a variety of different educational environments. But no place is as unique as Westside CTC. As everyone knows, a school that represents 5 school districts and represents over 10,000 students from those districts. And I believe I can safely communicate to you that whether you started your educational career, in many cases kindergarten through 8th grade, at Northwest, Dallas, Lake Lehman, Wyoming area, or Wyoming Valley West, those districts have a great deal of pride for having been part of your educational journey. And I know I can speak for each and remind you of how proud all of the educators at each of the schools you've collectively attended are of you today. I'd like to share just one additional observation with the class of 2022. I had an opportunity to pop in at a recognition ceremony last week on Friday, and I said something similar to the class, and I said I'll say something along those lines at your graduation ceremony as well. So this is that part to the graduates. As I said, over the last 6 years, I've had the opportunity to experience and have reflected on the culture and the pride of the over 400 current students, as well as those Westside graduates who have come before you. And I just want to remind the graduates that as you walk across the stage this evening and you receive your diploma, something happens to you as soon as you do. When you receive your diploma today, you'll immediately enter the status of Westside CTC alumni. And of course, that means you've successfully completed your program of study, and now you're prepared for college, additional technical training, or to join the workforce or military. But as a graduate of Westside CTC, it means even more. It means you've become a part of a larger group of graduates who are very successfully serving our community and beyond. You'll join graduates of Westside CTC who are our mechanics, nurses, stylists, chefs, information technologists, collision repair experts, contractors, machinists, media producers, HVAC techs, business owners, police officers, developers, and teachers. As you know, a noteworthy number of the faculty and staff at Westside CTC are in fact former Westside CTC students, as are many of your family and parents. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a risk, and this is also a check to see if everyone's still listening. At this time, I want to ask that all Westside CTC alumni who are present, please stand to be recognized and allow the graduating class to see what great company they're joining. So if you're a Westside Tech grad, stand up, and let's give all of our alumni a great round of applause who are here. And seniors, graduates, take a look around. You're joining a great group of people who are community members and family members that are here with us. Thank you for being here supporting the graduating class. Graduates, as you enter alumni status this afternoon, know that you'll have a connection and you will have the support of many great Westside CTC graduates who came before you. You'll also have a responsibility to contribute to the tradition of success beyond Westside CTC and in our community. Finally, class of 2022, as you join that esteemed group today, you have much to be proud of. In addition to all of your individual attainments, you've also helped to continue the traditions and contribute to the culture. And our hope is that you'll continue to be successful after tonight's commencement, like so many Westside Tech Titans have before you. Again, congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2022. Thank you.
At this time, please welcome Ms. Kimileski in help recognizing select seniors who have demonstrated excellence throughout their career in the area of academic and vocational technical studies. Graduates, as your name is called, please come to the stage to accept your reward.
For academic excellence in art, Elizabeth Barlett. For academic excellence in English language arts, Elizabeth Barlett. Family consumer science, Caleb Kioski. Academic excellence in mathematics, Joshua Ellsworth. Academic excellence in physical education, Tyrese Harris. Academic excellence in physical education, Courtney Martin. Academic excellence in science, Gina Pritchard. Academic excellence in social studies, Emily Jenkins. For vocational technical proficiency in auto body collision and repair, Joshua Ellsworth. For automotive technology, Liam Nace. For business marketing, Antonio Covertier. Carpentry, Michael Novato. Computer Information Technology, Alexander Snook. Computer Maintenance and Security, Aiden Reimer. Cooperative Education, Jacob Rogozinski. For cosmetology, Alyssa Zaruda. Culinary Arts, Emily Jenkins. Early Childhood Education, Quadira Dixon. Electrical, Caleb Kioski. Health-related technology, Elizabeth Barlett. HVAC, Gina Grabowski. Multimedia technology, Kayla Sinkavage.
Graduates, a little twist. We didn't practice this, so this is a little bit of a surprise. If you would, all graduates, at this time, if you would rise, face the audience, and please join me in a round of applause to everyone that is here in attendance that got you to where you are today. Congratulations. Thank you, graduates. Thank you. Today, our featured commencement speaker is Mr. Jeff Magana. Jeff is a 1999 graduate of Westside, having studied auto body collision and repair. Over the past 25 years, he has worked locally in the auto body industry for companies such as Motor World and Quality Collision. For 3 years in the recent past, Jeff served our students as a teacher in the auto body program, an experience he proudly shares. Currently, he serves as the Vice President of Quality Collision, the company he once served as repair technician. Please welcome Mr. Jeff Magana.
Thank you, Mr. Rava. Good afternoon, class of 2022. It is a great pleasure for me to be back here at my alma mater to give tonight's commencement speech. My name is Jeff Magana, and I'm a proud 1999 graduate of the Collision Repair Program here at Westside CTC. When I decided to attend CTC, people told me I need to go to college to get a good job. Well, they were wrong. In my opinion, I received the best degree you can get. I was able to get advanced skills in collision repair right here at Westside CTC. Skills in collision repair, I landed a good job because of those skills I learned. No college degree required. Everyone takes their own paths in life. For some of you, that will include college. For some of you, it will not. In either case, you are ready because you attended Westside CTC. After graduation, I was hired at Motor World as a collision repair technician, where I was able to show off the skills I learned while I was at Westside CTC. Some of those skills have proven to be most valuable are team building, thinking outside the box, sticking with a project until you get it right. I continued my career at Quality Collision as a technician and have worked my way up to current position as vice president of the company. In 2016, I was offered to come back to my alumni, my alma mater, and I apologize, to teach collision repair. I gladly did so for 3 years. That time is something I always value. When I graduated, I always hoped to give the speech and give back to my alma mater. I feel that I was able to accomplish both of those things after today. The main message I want to give to you is that whatever you do, whether it is a hairdresser, a carpenter, a cook, or serve in the armed forces, or follow another career path, remember where you got your skills to do that. Remember where you came from. Some of you may be wondering, is this guy ever going to stop talking? I just want to get my diploma and move on. And that may be true, but think about this. As an employer, I look at you as a group of adults that offer a great set of skills and a great ability to adapt. Your education has seen it all, from virtual learning to hybrid, thankfully in-person learning. You have worked through it all and stronger because of it. This sets you apart from those who came before and those who will follow. Your teachers should be commended for their flexibility and dedication to your success in your individual programs. Class of 2022, you will now be the new alumni, joining all of them after tonight. It is an honor to be a part of this group of alumni and an honor to welcome you to the Club of Alumni. I was here for a meeting 2 weeks ago when a student said, in 2 weeks, we are done at Westside CTC. That is not true. You may be asked to come back to be a part of an OAC, a mentor for the NOCD exam, or to be a staff member, or even to be the commencement speaker. Remember where you came from and try to give back. You will always be a part of Westside CTC. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Now for the big moment the graduates have been waiting for. Members of our Joint Operating Committee, Dr. Duffy, faculty, family, and friends, please be advised that the young ladies and gentlemen seated before you have completed all Chapter 4 curriculum requirements mandated by Pennsylvania Department of Education for graduation and have met all graduation requirements of the West Side Career and Technology Center's approved graduation policy. I certify that they are eligible to graduate from West Side CTC, class of 2022. It's my pleasure to ask Mrs. Kavanaugh Watkins, a member of the West Side CTC's Joint Operating Committee, and ask for her help in presenting the high school diploma to each approved candidate.
Good afternoon. Wait. Jefferson Lee Jonah Altieri. Dylan Anthony Amos. Tyler James Baggett. Kyla James Barber. Erwin Stewart Bartleson. Cameron J. Boncheski. David Booth. Sequoia Burton. Christopher Michael Bazolka. I'm so sorry. Oh, there was names. Trinity Bauer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, Zach's not on here. Sequoia Burton. Some of the names on this one. No, I said Zach. Yeah. Christopher Michael Bolzoka. Justin Camelli. Zachary Amos. Nicholas S. Camelli. Carter D. Cobb. Antonio Jose Cuvatier. Sterling R. Coover. Alana Janae Davis. Caleb DePiro. Quadira Lynn Dixon. Gavin Ellis. Joshua Ellsworth. Morgan Brianne Evans. Julian D. Fernandez. Jacob Gans. Kyle Thompson Garrett. Connor Peter Gavlik. Gina Marie Grabowski. Jesse James Gray. Aaron J. Grabowski. Tyrese Harris. Jenna Marie Harvey. Jonathan Charles Heron. Michaela Natasha Holmstrom. Alex Hrabowski.
Christopher Daniel Jeffrey. Corey Johnson. Carter James Jonovich. Katie L. Cayley. Caleb Doyle Kioski. Faith J. Knorr. Stephen A. Krolick. Kirsten Danielle Linscott. Jeremy I. Long. Nicholas L. Laux. Salvatore P. Mancy. Courtney Elizabeth Martin. Jonathan Lawrence Martin. Callan W. McCarroll. Timothy Joseph McDermott. Derek M. McKenney. Tyrell Vincent Modleski. Liam Joseph Nace. Logan Jacob Nace. Michael Lawrence Noel. Alyssa Michelle Olson. Tyler Michael Orso. Christopher Michael Petroziello.
Wait, flip it. Justin Eugene Pilgrim. Kai Powers. Gina Marie Pritchard. Zachary Michael Quigley. Dustin Edwin Reese. Aiden J. Reimer. Matthew J. Richard. Brooklyn Charlotte Rivas. Jacob Thomas Rogozinski. James Roper. Isaiah Rosado. Samantha G. Elizabeth Sabatelli. Yes, Sam! Gary Sobolski. Kayla Justine Sinkavage. Aaliyah M. Slempa. Garrett D. Smith. Alexander Dennis Snook. Alexis Marie Suda. Jacob M. Tietzel. Sabrina D. Thompson. Nahum A. Torres. Eric John Trishatti. Caitlin Rose Travis. Jonathan Bryce Varner. Matthew Vasquez Guzman. Kiana Shaylee Vanetz. Evan G. Vanetz. Jacob William Walsh. Corey James Watkins. Robert E. White IV. David Brian Wildner Jr. Wyatt Echo Wood. Alyssa Marie Zeruda. Brianna L. Zimmerman.
Emily Ann Jenkins. Serena A. Squadrito. Irvinice V. Miliano. Kylie May Metello. Class Salutatorian Elizabeth Marie Bartlett. And this year's Valedictorian, Michael Novato. I'm honored to introduce Michael Novato, 2022 Class Valedictorian, who will share this evening's farewell address. Michael?
Oh, wow, thank you. Board members, Dr. Duffy, Mr. Rava, faculty, staff, friends, and families, thank you all for being here today. It is a tremendous honor and privilege to welcome you all to this once-in-a-lifetime event. 4 short years ago, we arrived as timid freshmen, trying to figure out our lockers. We measured the days by class periods, awaiting our eventual freedom. Now here we stand, ready to leave the comfort of the halls of Westside CTC and take on whatever the future has in store for us. I would like to congratulate the graduates for their accomplishments. In the crowd of caps and gowns here, there are National Technical Honor Society members, senior officers, senior award and challenge program winners. Many of us have worked hard to get where we are today. We were all granted a gift when we decided to attend Westside CTC. Unlike a traditional high school, we are leaving tonight with a diploma that not only gives us academic credit, but a career base as well. I spent 4 years in carpentry with Mr. Army. During that time, I learned valuable skills and got to work on a wide variety of projects. I enjoyed my time in carpentry and won't forget the memories and friends I made here. To the teachers that gave unselfishly of their time, we as a class are forever grateful. Behind each graduate, there are several people providing support in many ways. Parents, guardians, administrators, teachers, and counselors are there on a daily basis to help us grow and keep us on the right track. Mrs. Corwright and Ms. Scaramastro, thank you for being the senior class advisors and allowing us to have all of the senior events that celebrated our accomplishments. Mr. Army, I appreciate all that you have done for the shop and for this school. Me and every one of your students have noticed all the effort you put into your job, and I appreciate it. Mrs. Newell, I appreciate your lenient essay deadlines and help with this speech. Without either one, I wouldn't be on this stage right now. No matter where we go or what we do, there will be challenges ahead of us. Hopefully, we will use what we have learned in our time here to navigate those challenges and succeed. I challenge you all and myself to strive to reach your full potential. The future is truly in our hands, so let's make the most of it. All right.
Class officers, valedictorian, salutatorian, if you would please lead the class in the turning of the tassel at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present the alumni of Westside CTC's class of 2022. At this time, all audience members are asked to rise and join the graduates in the singing of our Alma Mater. The audience is asked to rise and join the graduates in the singing of our Alma Mater.
Looking o'er the valley wide from high upon the hill, symbol of unending pride, her purpose to fulfill. Westside Tech, Titans bold and true. We will pledge our trades and skills for all gold and blue. For our country and our school, we as one proclaim our loyalty to Westside Tech, the symbol of our fame. Westside Tech, Titans bold and true. We will pledge our trades and skills for all gold and blue. To the honor of her name, loyal we will be. May no act of ours bring shame, but dignity to thee. Westside Tech, Titans bold and true. We will pledge our trades and skills for all gold and blue.
My pleasure, the class of 2022. Congratulations.